If you experience a thunderclap headache or an extreme, very severe headache that starts extremely quickly, seek medical attention now. You may have a long history with headaches, and even if you have one of these kind of headaches, you may think, oh, it's something I may have experienced something similar in the past. However, especially if you've never had headaches, or this is the worst headache that you've ever had and it's come just out of nowhere, not because you've hurt yourself, not because of stress, make sure you seek medical attention. This thunderclap headache is very commonly going to be associated with a cardiovascular incident, such as a stroke or a mini stroke. So making sure that if you ever experiencing this or someone you know does, make sure they go to A&E, go see a doctor as soon as possible. The reason why I make this video is because very recently we had a patient, it was actually going to be a pro bono patient, one of those charity cases that we work with, where they had mentioned on the phone before they came for a consultation they were having headaches. I asked, how long have you had headaches? And they mentioned that this headache, it's only started in the past week or less, and it's the first time they've ever had headaches. Not that they've had headaches in the past and they were kind of similar, they were milder. She had never had any headaches. My first intuition is always going to be, in this case, keeping a patient safe. So I asked her, please go see your GP first, just to make sure everything gets checked out. Hopefully everything is okay, but I think it's best to do some medical tests first. We put a note into our system. 2 weeks later, we checked in with her. When we heard back from her, she said that she'd been rushed to hospital because that thunderclap headache is something where they had expected to be a cardiovascular event. Her kids had to rush to the hospital to be with her at that time. She is currently still in hospital. She is now safe. She's under guidance, but they are making sure that they can find out exactly what's going on before they can discharge her. And it should be the same for all of us. If we're ever experiencing one of these kinds of headaches, where it's again a very instant, sudden headache that comes on, feels like it comes out of nowhere, even for people who may experience headaches in the past, this would easily be described as the worst headache they've ever had. And they should definitely go and seek medical attention as soon as possible. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But if it does happen, make sure that you please get medical attention as soon as possible. If anyone has any questions about headaches, migraines, or thunderclap headaches, drop them down in the comments.